Umbrella guy breathed Scarecrow's gas once. Not pretty. That's one nasty-looking cloud hanging over Ace.
Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. Simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to, you know, it's never come up. Never come up. Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one.
It might help if I used the remote Batmobile controls.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. What a fall, and what a fool. The wheels on the Batmobile go round and round, Dark Knight, and they do it while touching the ground. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the...
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say.
Game, set, and match to me. The Riddler. Well, you figured it out, or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this. Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Not about you. Wait for Batman. Wait for Batman. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Selina's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us. Both when I get there.
Floating above it. Looks nasty.
You know, they say that's what the Joker became. You know, the Joker.
That's a myth. Some people are just born crazy, and he was one of them.
Drones have lost contact. Then reacquire it!
So what, we gotta listen to Scarecrow lecture us all night?
Me, Batman. Well, not me, but the hypothetical time in which I would naturally complete the course.
someone left in Gotham worth robbing. Or, you know, at least beating.
You are defeated. Too slow, Dark Knight. Too slow.
Control, we have tanks patrolling the area. Over.
These tanks and stuff must have cost a fortune.
Control, Falcon 5. Tank spotted on Miyagani Island. Over.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. see what you're trying to do. You're testing my patience, aren't you? Trying to drive me insane as I watch you struggle with that riddle. Well, ha, Batman, ha! I've made it easy. Now all you have to do is stand in the right place and scan. Oh, no. You think pretending you can't do it will let you off the hook? I know that you're not that stupid. There. Stupid. It's done. It's done.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
A job?
Of the cat burgling variety. I'm pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops at night because we want to help people, you big brooding Boy Scout. Now where's my key?
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Bat and Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Catwoman. Batman, you're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
My guess.
It's quite liberating to have freed myself from reliance on Gotham's ill-educated muscle, Detective. Prototypes, Dark Knight. These are merely prototypes. So try to mitigate that primal feeling of triumph upon defeating one. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
You still haven't apologized.
For what?
For Eddie treating me like a white hat. Like one of your sidekicks. You know, half the crooks in Gotham think I feed you info.
You do.
Well, yeah, when there's something in it for me. They think I'm doing it on principle.
Hey, Bats. When did Catwoman get so cute? Must have been when I started looking out of your eyes, hmm? You gonna ask her out or what? Oh, you're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now. You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because I blew your last girlfriend's lungs out? Take a
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Brood over the ex you failed to save.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Falcon 5 has eyes on tanks at Grand Avenue. Over.
It's not Scarecrow's army. It's the other guys. Other guy? Scarecrow's working with some badass militia type. Thinks he's a badass anyway. Wears his own bat suit. Batman ain't going like that.
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Remember, you see Batman, shout and charge him. Never fails. Told you, he's got like these knives on his hands. And a big red...
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Tonight's the night we stick it to the bat. About time, if you ask me.
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Leroy said he saw one of the bodies. Looks like it's...
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
I see you, Batman! I can't see him! He's there, Sergeant!
Ten of us to every cop. They're gonna wish they'd left with the others.
Tank spotted in Kingston. Falcon 5 out.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming. Bomber drones online and ready to engage. Tandem charge warhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too, Batman. Batman's taking out a drone. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island. Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down. Found him! I've lost the drone. Damn it! Rattler's taking damage! Drone's been hit! Rattler's been hit! Lost the Mamba drone! Batman took out a drone. Make him pay! Alpha target hit! Going for the kill! Rattler down! Target hit a drone. Armor still intact. Drones offline. Grand Avenue.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
sir. He's making you look like a fool. Damn you, Batman.
I'm going to continue disarming the malicious explosives. There's one planted right next to the botanical gardens.
They'll throw everything they have at you, sir.
It's over, Dark Knight. Rattler offline.
I should be connected shortly, sir. Expect minor resistance, Master.
I can't leave. The device will explode.
He got a drone. No! Direct hit on a Rattler. Confirm multiple hits. Over. Drone feed offline. Get back! Batman's taking out a Rattler. Drones in
The
Bristol.
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch. I shouldn't leave the car until the device has been dealt with. I can't leave the car. The bomb could detonate.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
This is your last night in Gotham, Dark Knight. The sun rises on your course.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Batman spotted by the Memorial Hospital.
Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miyagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Thanks.
Seen it? Bat's got all kinds of bling on that car, man.
You seen what that thing does to cars?
I ain't staying to find out.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. Do you even know what a racing line is? Where did you learn how to drive? I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Do you even know what a racing line is? Is it a car? Is it a tank? Is it who cares? Soon it'll be scrapped. Have you noticed, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. Where did you learn how to drive? Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straights. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Oh, Dark Knight. That looked like it hurt. Did it? Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. No, kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls.
Simulation aborted. Simulation activated. Simulation aborted. Simulation activated. Simulation aborted. Simulation activated. Simulation aborted. Simulation activated. Simulation complete.
I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana. detective. I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying wrestler, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. That's two down, Detective. The death trap en route to the next one? Literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Can you trust him, Catwoman?
Can you trust?
Come on, Batman. It's not that hard. The stakes are just incredibly high.
Incredibly high.
Ready to die, my dear?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die.
A noble effort, Batman. You should be proud you kept up for as long as you did. Good work, Detective. You are literally as capable as the digit.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part. Okay, time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
I hear there's some nutcase going around nailing people to walls.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Don't shove. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified More?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already? Well, you better meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Dubious ability.
Leave the blue ones to me.
All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after. Thank
Leave the blue ones to me. Leave the blue ones to me.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. See, children, I color-coded the robots to help you share.
Share.
You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession... It's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Look, I know you two were close, but you've got to get back out there. Meet new maniacs. You can't mourn him forever.
He left some loose ends behind. Selina, where were you last Friday? Between midnight and 1?
Who could do such a thing?
Just put it back.
Finish Eddie's test, Batman, so I can find him and show him my appreciation.